Trina was having great difficulty. She was living with her mom in Kansas City, which is about a 2-day drive from here. And it was a fine situation between her mom and I, and my daughter was doing okay, but she was getting very poor grades for the kind of intelligence that she had. And she was running into some social difficulties as well. Her boyfriend was running into some legal problems, and it looked like she was getting dragged in along with it. She met with Jim, I believe it was on Father's Day of last year, which would have been 2004. And she was still pretty much in a problem state as a junior in high school. And they met together. I thought it was just going to be for a brief interview, but it turned out that they really gelled with each other. And the interview lasted about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, at the end of which my daughter privately told me that she felt that she had become enlightened. She went home, really shifted in her whole life. Within the next 4 months, her grades began to improve, and she began looking into coming to move back here to Sedona to finish up her high school, which is exactly what she wound up doing. I think maybe 5 months after this time with Jim. And she spent the last part of her junior year and then the full senior year back here living in Sedona, and went from a low C student to a straight A student. And her social issues completely dissolved. She became a dream roommate and daughter. And right now she's off in Hollywood pursuing her dream. Again, very difficult to figure out how, on a linear basis, how this could have happened. Like, if from point A to point Z that she's at right now, there were a bunch of miracles that just leaped over a number of steps that probably most people would have had to go through, a lot of hand-wringing and difficulties. And this whole transition that she had from being a problem youth into a model child happened effortlessly, with no trauma either on her mother's side or on my side or her side. And again, I really just have to thank Jim for his great work.